Tumultuous doesn't begin to describe the state of the automobile industry during the 1970s in America. By the end of the decade, the oil crisis was in full swing and gas prices took a trip to the moon. Despite this bleak era of automobile history, some car companies churned out some head turners that catered to more well-off customers. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the 10 most expensive American cars of the 70s. Number 10, 1978 Chrysler New Yorker Brougham. Setting the bar at a measly $8,000 sticker price is the 1978 New Yorker Brougham. This car came with a 6.6-liter V8 engine with just 190 horsepower, but over 300 pound-feet of torque and overflowed with luxury features. Power door locks, power antenna, power trunk release, power seats, and automatic climate control were just a few that came with the Brougham package. In 1978, Brougham saw suffering sales figures, possibly due to its price tag. Prospective owners can find New York Broughams today for roughly $2,000. Number 9, the 1979 Buick Riviera. Despite a higher price tag than its Chrysler brethren, the Riviera doubled its sales in 1979 compared to the previous year. It was also the first ever front-wheel drive car produced by Buick and had fully independent suspension. It came with the same trimmings as the Brougham, as well as four-wheel disc brakes, a digital trip meter, and a sliding glass sunroof. While an Oldsmobile 5.7L V8 came standard, Buick also offered a 3.8-liter turbocharged V6 that produced 185 horsepower. 79 Rivieras can be found today for around $3,500. Number 8, 1979 Oldsmobile Toronado. GM's E platform was used for the Buick Riviera, Cadillac Eldorado, and the Oldsmobile Toronado, which in 1965 became the first American front-wheel drive car since 1937. In 1979, the Toronado had lost a substantial amount of weight. It was built with an Oldsmobile 5.7L V8, the same as in the Riviera, and produced 170 horsepower. The top speed was 110 miles per hour, reaching 60 in 9.4 seconds. Not bad for almost 4,000 pounds, despite the MSRP of $10,709, which would be just over $40,000 when adjusted for today's inflation. The average high price for a used 79 Toronado will now reach about $7,000. Number 7, 1977 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. One look at the 1977 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham will drudge up questions like, why is this thing on dry land? Cadillac did make efforts to adopt a more compact design and succeeded in shortening the length of the car by about 10 inches. The Fleetwood, through an aggressive weight loss program, losing about 900 pounds from its predecessor, the 76 Fleetwood 60 Special Brougham, the 1977 had all the usual refinements, plus height control for the rear suspension, and was priced at $11,546 when new. Today, however, these can be found for around $2,000. Number 6, 1979 Cadillac DeVille Sedan. Considerably more than the old Chrysler New Yorker Brougham, the Cadillac DeVille Sedan sold for a cool $12,093. And if buyers were so inclined to purchase the Phaeton package, that price would bump up by another $2,000. The Phaeton package included a simulated convertible top, wire wheel discs, and various Phaeton badges. It also came in just 3 colors. It may have all been worth it, as the Cadillac DeVille Sedan without the Phaeton package from 1979 can be found for as much as $7,500. Number 5, 1979 Chevrolet Corvette. Thankfully, a sports car made it onto this list in the form of the Corvette C3 and was the most popular year in the car's history in terms of sales. Unfortunately, this was a relatively dead year for Corvettes in terms of technology. The L82 was still an option for the 79 and produced 225 horsepower. This year got the bucket seats from the pace car, as well as spoiler and glass roof panels. Despite its inglorious lack of innovation, the '79 Corvette is still worth about $26,300 in near mint condition. Number 4, 1978 Cadillac Eldorado. As the third front-wheel drive car to complete the Riviera Tornado Eldorado trifecta, the Eldorado saw independent rear suspension for the first time and a standard 5.7-liter V8 camped under the hood, while the 6.0-liter was an option. With miles of steel jutting from the windshield to well past the front wheels, this Cadillac is the longest front-wheel drive car ever made. 78 Eldorados in decent condition are currently valued at roughly $13,000. Number 3, 1976 Cadillac Seville. Believe it or not, the 1976 Cadillac Seville was the auto manufacturer's answer to the 1973 oil crisis in America. Cadillac took the much smaller, more compact Nova's platform and fitted it with a yacht body weighing 4,675 pounds. Under the hood, Cadillac fitted the 5.7-liter V8, which delivered 180 horsepower to the rear wheels. The Seville was designed to absorb the road, cancel road noise, and self-adjust its brakes. All this was accomplished with rear leaf springs, which is impressive. 76 Sevilles carried around a $12,479 MSRP, but can be found today for roughly $5,000. Number 2, 1977 Lincoln Continental Mark V. On a list dominated by Chrysler and GM, Ford finally makes itself known with the 1977 Lincoln Mark V and is almost the most expensive. The Mark V's price tag got all the usual refinements, plus automatic cabin lights upon entry, a heated driver's side mirror, a CB radio mated to a remote power antenna. It sat atop turbine-styled aluminum wheels. In true Ford fashion, the Mark V stretched in every direction as a heaving presence, commanding and exigent. With an original MSRP of $13,771, around $50,000 when adjusted for inflation, you'll find 1977 Mark V's currently priced at around $20,000. Number 1, 1970 Stutz Blackhawk. Rounding out the list is the 1970 Stutz Blackhawk. It started as a Pontiac Grand Prix, traveled to Italy, and came back as a Blackhawk, right into Elvis Presley's hands. Australian lamb's wool covered the floor, and there was 24-karat gold-plated bezels and moldings. Real European leather covered the seats and dashboard. The Blackhawk came with Pontiac's 7.5-liter V8 that produced 425 horsepower, which got the car to 60 miles per hour in just 8.4 seconds. The cars were already massively expensive when new, priced at around $22,000 back in 1970. Today they can be found for roughly $75,000.